Hello, my dear Capricorn. This is your love and spirituality reading for the time between January 16 to January 31st, 2017, with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. If you want to support my channel and my free general readings, you can click the ad in the beginning of the video or watch it for 30 seconds or to the end of the ad, whichever comes first. Thank you. I'm very grateful for your support and for all of you watching, liking, subscribing, and commenting to my videos. So I will start shuffling your cards, and I use the Witch's Tarot by Ellen Dugan, and the artist is Mark Evans. So I call the Divine with love and light, and I call the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world, and I call the 6 elements, earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether, to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Capricorn viewers. So I want my dear Capricorn viewers to have love in their lives, and I want them to have a loving relationship and creative success. I also want you to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny, and therefore fulfilling the reason to why you are here on earth at this time. Capricorn, the last part of January 2017. I want to take the chance also to tell you about Mercury that will be visible during this time, and on January 19 the planet will be most clearly seen low in the eastern sky just before sunrise. And also January 28 we will have the new moon in daytime. So okay, I will tune in for a few seconds. Okay, this is your future, this is your now, and this is the past. The now is probably the last part of January 2017, but whenever you watch this is probably the exact right time to see this. The first card for you is the Empress. So the Empress is the feminine, the divine feminine. It's the feminine aspect of things. So it seems like the goddess is working in your life right now. May indicate some kind of growth, some kind of creativity, some kind of expansion, some kind of abundance, love, fertility, and also divine contact, because the femininity, the female is the divine stargate. So it's through this energy we reach the divine, like through our right side brain and our emotions and things like this. So she's a stargate, you can say. And it's green for love, unconditional love, like outgiving love. So it's a very beautiful card, and it's kind of Capricorn but in a higher realm. Oh, and you have the Hangman as well. So the Empress is number 3. This is number 12, the Hangman. 1 plus 2 is 3, so they are very connected. It's like the pregnancy of a woman. She's kind of stuck with this, being pregnant, and time will be spent, so patience is needed, and this is how she gets her halo. This is Odin hanging upside down like this for 9 days to get enlightened and to get the information, like for the runes. So the Nordic people could have their writing system, and that's evolution. Okay, nature is constantly evolving, as do human beings. So we see on both of those pictures the halos of the persons. So it's something with your spiritual realm that's kind of very active right now. You're awakening, ascending, growing, evolving. So you are kind of constantly working on yourself. It's like nature is always expanding, always finding new ways, new habitats, new things, new places in the ecosystem, and you seem to be finding yours. The Hangman is a test. As I said, it's not easy to produce a child. Odin's child was the runes. Your child might be something else. And it's often, this is like maturity rite or a rite of passage. So something is going to be difficult and it's going to give you rewards in the end. And in this situation, you lose a lot of stuff hanging upside down like this. So it's a time of sacrifice. You're sacrificing yourself for a high cause, like the Empress is sacrificing her body to grow the next generation. The next card is death, and death is also often coming for people that's pregnant, and you have now 12 and number 13, death. 13 is 3 plus 1, it's 4, it's the Emperor. So death comes into a female's life that's giving birth to a child because her life will never be the same again. So it's something profoundly that will change your life. It's something that's coming here or that's came to you in the past that's utterly going to change your life. And we see here that you are reaching out your will to the divine. It's like you're giving up your own will to the will of God or the divine forces in your life. So when death comes, it's a gateway. It's a gateway between dimensions. So it's still talking about the ascension process for me, and for you it might look different in different shapes and forms. Some of you might lose a lot of stuff right now, and not only stuff, but situations and relationships that have been very valuable for you. But trust this process because it seems to be leading to somewhere. Now, this death fellow, he doesn't have a halo really. You can't say that this is a halo. He's kind of burning. So he's more like the bird phoenix process. This man is like burning from the inside out. So you might imagine that this process that you are going through with this spiritual enlightenment is going to be painful. It might ache and pain in your whole body, and because this is how it feels, because you need to leave a lot of old stuff behind that you can't take with you. You need to sort out a lot of karma, a lot of issues. So there's like there's no end to the problems. You might feel like this coming like blow after blow after blow, and it's there for a reason. So just go with it. Don't resist it. Try to feel whatever you feel in this situation, and try to also take the information. If it's some particular area of your life that's really a struggle, it might be time to leave that area alone and maybe move on to something else. And it might also be like you have too much burdens, too much responsibility, things that need to be downsized because you are going to use your energy much different in the future. So don't be afraid so much for the losses. Know that energy is eternal. So if you lose people, you are going to meet them again. The people that you have in your life is probably people that you also have in the afterlife. I'm not saying that you are going to die, but if you are, for example, need to break up in a relationship, know that even though you are enemies now, you are going to be friends later again. So try to comfort yourself that energy is eternal, love is eternal. So you don't get so fearful in this situation with all those losses. I'm not saying that you are going to lose a relationship, but for some of you, this will be the case. And here comes Ace of Cups. So what's happening when the gateway death opens is that love can come in, love can come through, and you can become the true you, because now it seems like the gateway is open. You were this stargate and you have opened the gate, and now the love is coming through. So you are getting very aligned with your soul and your highest purpose right now. So take all the pain and things that's coming, because it just wants to clean out your system and calibrate it, so you will be able to walk your talk, so to speak, because you will, this is your soul and this is your kind of umbilical cord to the divine, where your emotion is coming like this. So you are getting like purified here and calibrated and evolved. So it's a very beautiful, beautiful process if you see it from an outside point of view. But from an inside point of view, it might be hurtful. So give yourself some slack. If you're feeling like crap right now, it's okay. It's like being shaken and stirred, and your DNA is changing on this level, and so your genoma is changing, and this is evolution. And here we have a Knight of Pentacles, and that's beautiful because that's a little gardener in the Empress Paradise Garden. So it's showing like humanity is becoming a gardener of Earth. And you are riding a black horse. It's not like with the death and the white horse. So it's something here that you need to excavate. And it's probably going to come through your emotions, and you have the Ace of Cups. So your emotions is going to have to give you a lot of information about who you really are, because you don't really know. You're sitting on all this potential here, all those strengths, all those ideas, all this power, and you don't even know it. So a lot of feelings and things that will come will be information of things that you have forgotten and that you now need to remember. So that was in the past, and past is probably the first part of January 2017, or it might have gone on for the whole 2016 or longer. So underneath the Empress we have the Six of Wands. So Six of Wands again are telling about this spiritual communication that you have, that you can trust yourself and your instinct right now. You're very open for business here with the divine, and you're sitting here on your high horse. So and this is victory, and it's the circle here, so you know that it's a feminine road that you are taking, something with abundance, something with equalness, something with sharing, something with building, growing, and not kind of excavating or taking or using, but more like being a trooper here for the divine, making a divine like idea being put like a seed down to in the ground of earth. So you will have like a lot of visions, a lot of feelings. It will be on a day-to-day basis, like very ordinary and like down to earth, but trust yourself in every little bit of part. So what you want is probably what the heaven wants as well. So try to align yourself more and more with yourself for each and every day that's passed by, and rely on yourself. Have yourself as the highest authority. Try to find authority within you and God within you, instead of searching so much on the outside, trying to be good towards others and like being a good part of the society. You are going to create a new society, and things are going to evolve around you. So you shouldn't look so much on other people's maps and compasses, but actually align with your own. The next card for you is another six, so it's Six of Swords. It's very harmonious here in the sword suite, and you had the wand suite as well. So this is the masculine sixes. With swords are thoughts, and wands are spiritual energy. So it's a lot of talking here going on, a lot of dreams, a lot of visionary thingies. It's the arrow, you can say. It's the direction. So you're getting downloading the direction right now for you to go. So you need to have connection between your mind and your heart space. So this is like the a flower of truth, you can say, opening up in your heart and spreading in your body. So you need to align yourself with your heart space, because this is your guiding point, and you're moving forward, taking a lot of experience with you from what you have been through, and you can share also this experience with others, and try to communicate openly to whomever wants to listen about what's happening within you. Because this is a lot of communication, and it needs to be aimed in some kind of direction, maybe towards your future visions, but also like opening up other people's heart by talking to them about important things, like things that you have on your mind, and so sharing, like rings on water. So very central here under death. We have the minor arcana death, that's 10 of swords. It's like the old mindset need to go, the old things, the old way of being, it need to go. All your victim modes, all the things where you have tried to almost cut off your own arms and legs to fit in. So now you're not going to fit in anymore. You have left the old body, you have left the old way of being, and you're going to be something grander now. You need to expand. You're not going to, throw your old self away. You are going to expand into more than you were before. You are going to find out more about yourself than you knew before, but it's going to be painful because you're going to need to leave old survival skills and things that you have relied on in the past behind. So there's new rules now, and a new sheriff in town, and I guess this is you. So try to be in your authority and try to stop compromising yourself, stop doing things that is going against your own nature, okay? The own nature is very important because we had the first card is nature, the Empress, and then a gardener, so with a black horse. So a person that's kind of trying to control their unknown nature. And now I don't want you to control this anymore. I want you to excavate it and make it like the next 50% of you. We have 50% of you here that's known, but very guarded, we can see. But we have 50% of you that's unknown. So you need to excavate this part of you, and how to do this. Why you have not done this before is because you have been wanting to follow society's rules, and you have want to be a good trooper. You have want to be one in the pack, and now you are not going to be that anymore. You need to become what you have always been, but what you don't remember that you are. So it's a bit difficult, but you will remember. You will be forced to remember. You will be so stuck in a situation that you can't solve it the way that you have done it before. You need to kind of cave and go with what's natural for you. The next card is Nine of Cups. So it seems like love will survive. I think Cancer had this card exactly at the same place. Love will survive. Love will prevail. Love is what's coming through here. And so you're getting a lot of love and support, both from the spiritual realm. And when you give it this to yourself as well, you will see this mirroring in your outside life. So don't be worried that you will be walking alone. I don't think so. I think actually by becoming more you will be more attractive to the persons that you're supposed to share your life with, your spiritual kind of connections. So, and it's an arch here, kind of being a bridge between people, and a stove, kind of being the heart center of it all, and a lot of needs being met. So, as I said, follow your own nature, what you want, what you need, and that's the key here. We have been very good at kind of denying our own wants and needs for the bigger picture, for trying to fit in and trying to, do your fair share and things like this. But now you need to actually follow your inside and your needs and wants, because they are going to show you the right way. And this is a very confusing time for you. So you need your map and your compass. The last card here is a Two of Wands. So Two of Wands is kind of a situation where there's sliding doors. You need to choose here, either that way or another way. And it's a little bit with divine timing. So if you don't know where to go and how to choose, wait a little bit and you will get the necessary information. So just wait. If you are feeling like a little bit like cast between two different things, just center yourself and ask for help. Tell, like, I want help to make this decision, and help will come to you, so you will know what decision to make, because this is opportunity laying ahead of you, and it's you that's kind of need to choose where to go. So the responsibility is on you to take the right choice here. So be very awake, very mindful, know what you want to experience here on earth, and be very much in your own self, like try to be a little bit self-sufficient. It might be indicated also that you need to show some self-control. You might love someone very much, but there's changes going on, so you can't really show this for right now. Maybe you need to show yourself, prove yourself strong, and like that you can go on without this person or this relationship, even though you know that you still want them or something like this. You might need to be like telling things like they really are, but anyway, following like your goal. You have a goal for the future, and it might be that the situation that you're in now is not going to fulfill that goal. So you might need to make a new decision here. And this is the future, and you have the Ace of Wands here, and it's exactly in the same place as Cancer again. And it comes underneath Empress and the Six of Wands. So it's like a magnifying glass. The Divine Mother's energy on earth is being put on one spot. So it's a lot of force being put on one spot. It's showing the aim of this arrow I've been talking about, like where you want to go. What's your costal? Where do you want to end up? Where do you want to be in 10 years, 5 years? What are you going to regret when you are lying on your last few days and seeing your life in review? What do you want to experience more before you die, if I simplify the thing? And here you have the butterfly, that's kind of indicating the death card. It's the same coloring, and it's the bird phoenix, of course, rising from the ashes here. So a new beginning is coming for you, and you need to decide what that is going to be. And it's going to be something from your own nature, something that you have downloaded through your own system, something that you know that you want, and you are not going to, it's like if you want something, you want it. Just don't resist this, what you want. You want it, you want it. Even if you know that this is something you can't control, or you don't think that you are going to get it, get away with those thoughts. They need to go. They need to be over and done with. You need to align yourself with you, because even if you are not going to get this, what you want, by just wanting it and going in that direction, you are going to get what you need. So listen to what you want. That's really important. The next card is Knight of Wands. So again, very in tune with the Cancer reading. So I guess it's something like bigger going on in a planetary scale here. So we see the Ace of Wands in the hand of the Knight of Wands. That's Sagittarius energy. So this is about you and your goal. It's like a person striving for happiness, and they are not going to settle until they have found a place where they're really going to be happy. They are not going to settle for second best or anything else. They are relentlessly trusting themselves to be able to take themselves to a place which they are going to end up and being happy. So this is you, kind of going from flower to flower until you find the one that you want to stay with. Or it's kind of being, if you're not liking where you live or where you work or the relationships that you have, well, then you need to leave and search for something else. This is being an adventure, and you might feel like you don't have the energy for any adventure, but this is, it's not optional. I think you need to follow your nose here, where it wants to go. Where do you want to end up? This is going to be the map for you, to show you where you need to go. And the next card is King of Cups, and it comes underneath all this death. So I think if you will put an ultimatum to someone, I think in the end this will come out like a really good thing. Like if you say no and stop and I don't want this anymore, this is going to be rewarding. So self-control is going to be rewarding for you. You are going to get this. It's like a gift here. The King of Cups is like a wrapped gift present. it's like getting the kind of people that you want in your life, getting those with the soul contact, and it's also like getting very in tune with your emotions, like taking your emotions all the time, like truth and like your inner authority, and trusting yourself and finding an inner center in yourself, healing yourself, maybe finding a mate, and people coming to you and offering you love, things like this. So it seems like you're going to be very magnetic for love here in the future. Very beautiful. And it's because you have taken charge over your own life and not being like a servant anymore, but actually being a servant towards yourself and your highest goal. So this is putting you very aligned with your highest road, and therefore things are going to go rather smoothly, I think, here. For a while anyway. It's always like this, you know, it's your plan like this, your plan, and then it's the divine's plan like this. So, and here you have a 2 of Cups, and it comes beautifully underneath Ace of Cups and 9 of Cups. So it's definitely something beautiful within love that's coming into your life here. And it's something you needed to sacrifice for this to come. If you have entangled yourself in some kind of relationship or something where you are sacrificing too much, I think to stop sacrificing too much and actually like deciding to follow what you want and not settle will actually give you the thing that you try to compromise so hard to get. Okay. I hope I was rather clear there. Here we have a high priestess, high priest coming underneath the Knight of Pentacles and the 2 of Wands. So it's indicating Taurus energy, earth energy, and it's something with how you have tried to be a good person to deserve something. Okay, so you don't have to be doing anything to deserve anything. You're already a divine creature, like he's pointing upward, showing that there's more to you than this. So you're already complete, you're already perfect. You're just here to experience things and expand yourself and know more about yourself. So follow your inner bliss. Don't try to deserve anything. Try to find the thing that's going to make you happy instead of deserving things. Okay. So definitely spiritual growth for you. It's both starting and ending with a card of spiritual growth, but this is masculine spiritual growth and some spiritual growth when it comes to humanity being manifested on earth. So we are going to expand being what we were supposed to be, and this is like waking your soul flame as well, like your true self. So wisdom of the hidden realms, to see a little bit more about what's going on here in your life. Oops. Rather many cards. I wish for only 2. Well. So, okay, beautiful. Yes, the River Queen. The River Queen is like how I imagine that you have been living your life before, like going with the flow, going with the least resistance, and trying to not make so much of fuss. And now they want you to use your willpower and make a little bit of fuss. So it's time to following your feelings instead. Like, yes, it's nice to go with the flow and be a part of the overall energy, but now you need to make yourself like more unique water drop than the one that's kind of making up the sea. So water actually kind of deciding where to go. So more energized water, like rainstorm, like waves, tsunamis, things like this. So you need to follow your emotions, even if this is going to be a rocky road ahead with maybe waterfalls and things like this. Don't fear it, because you see how beautiful you are going to land here, even though there's this waterfall here. So it's going to be a good thing for you to be a little brave and cast yourself out in stormy waters. Okay, So don't fear stormy emotions. It's going to lead to something good. And then you have the camel boy. You need to take small steps here because you're on unknown territory. So take small steps, ask for help a lot, and you will get even more guidance than you already have. It's also that you're carried. So you're not alone. You're carried through this. So feel very supported. Like lie in your bed and feel the gravity. Feel like how your bed is holding you up, and this is how the Earth Mother is holding you. This is love. So whenever you feel alone, lie in your bed and feel the love from this gravity from the Earth Mother, like how she's holding you in her arms. So we are very supported, and you are especially very supported in this time. So I will take also past life oracle cards for you. Okay. So it's again with this, how you have compromised yourself to live in a community. Try to forgive yourself and others now, because this is a time for the past to be the past, because now you're going to rise again totally new, and what has been, and it's not going to be that way again, because you are totally changing now, Capricorn, for the better. And I think you are going to create a new society where love is a core value, and where people are not being victims anymore, but actually taking authority of their own lives, being their own center point of respect and authority. So it's time for you to grow up and forgive those people that you might think that have hurt you, and forgive yourself for letting them hurt you. And now you are not going to do this again. Now you are going to take care of yourself better, and support yourself better using self-control and following your bliss. And this is going to take you to a beautiful place called home, here in your center of your heart. Very beautiful. It's also this heart-to-heart communication here, and the divine feminine and the divine masculine. So it's something with dualities and relationships here. These two pillars, two wands here as well. So I think you are co-working together with someone else in this. Okay. So my dear Capricorn, thank you for watching this far, and take really good care of yourself. And I hope to see you again in the beginning of February. Okay. Bye-bye.